Hello and welcome to Todd Miller TV. I keep hearing this thing over and over, and so I'm going to address it because it's a misconception out there. So what I heard was somebody said, well, Todd, I heard that on a listing, if a buyer makes an offer that's full price with no conditions, that the seller has to accept it. And actually, that information, if it was true, causes people to make bad decisions when they list their house, and I'll explain why that is. Okay, so the question is if you see a property that says it's listed for $100,000 in the MLS, and somebody offers $100,000, does the seller have to accept it? The answer is no, they don't. There's an easy reason for that. In real estate, all agreements have to be in writing. That mean the buyer and the seller have to agree to all the terms and everything. And a real estate transaction is very complex. There's a lot of things, not just the price and it's cash. There's what title companies you can use, how much due diligence, and all this other stuff. And none of that has been agreed to beforehand. So the truth is, the answer to that question is no. You don't have to. The seller doesn't have to accept any offer. A list price in real estate is nothing more than an invitation to make an offer. That's all it is. It's like a send me what you got and we'll negotiate from there. It's more like a, it's not even a starting point for negotiation. It's just an invitation to send offers in. So what happens now, so we're going to look at a couple scenarios. So scenario number one is you have this belief that if you put that price out there and you get it, you have to accept the offer. So what do people do when they list their home? Well, let's just say the home is actually worth $225,000. Well, the seller's going to want to list it for $250,000 because, well, they don't want to take $225,000 because what if someone's willing to pay $230,000? If they get an offer for $225,000, they have to accept it, right? Because that's what they believe. So they offer it high, and then they wait, and then they say, well, we'll drop it $5,000 and $10,000 and wait, and they go through this process till they get down to where it's on the market. And the problem with that is now they've got all this marketing time and the house has been out there and buyers have missed it because it's been overpriced and people have forgotten about it. So now you have to discount the house to sell it. And some of that comes from that misperception. Actually, had a client once who I said, look, let's intentionally price it low to get offers, just to get the ball rolling and get the offers. And if you don't like any of the offers, we can reject them all. And they said, well, no, I by law have to accept an offer for a list price. I said, you don't have to do anything. The listing agreement, nowhere in the listing agreement or in the MLS does it say the seller has to do anything. As a matter of fact, if the seller, if a full price offer comes in, and the seller can say, I don't want that offer, I don't even want to sell my house, the real estate agent can't even ask for a commission, saying, look, I procured a buyer. Until it closes, we haven't procured anybody, and until the until agreement is signed with the buyer and the seller both agreeing to the terms, it's not a deal. So just because you list your house at a price doesn't mean you have to accept. Huge misconception out there. The difference between what a listing is and a list price is and a general public offering. Like when you go to the store and there's a sticker that says this item is $2.50. They're saying anyone who will pay $2.50 can have that item. It doesn't work that way in real estate. It's not the same thing. Read the agreements, read the contracts, go talk to an attorney, but don't worry that if you list your house low as a marketing strategy that you're going to be forced to sell if somebody offers that. It's not the case, okay? So anyway, it makes it easy if you just come out with market value as your, hey, this is what I'm willing to sell for, and then you won't have to deal with any of those things. So anyway, that is my update for today. Hope I cleared up any misconceptions you had about that, and hope to see you on another video. Thanks.